Alrighty, so I'm about to show you all one of my favorite patterns that I trade and how I made specifically $924 on this trade. The stock was SIDU, and that pattern that I traded is the first Green Day pattern. As I mentioned, this is one of my favorite type of plays with small cap stocks. And let's get right into it. So SIDU, this was just this past week. I'm recording this on January 18th, 2026. This trade took place on January 14th, 2026, which that was this past Wednesday. So how this first Green Day pattern looks, you have a stock that is running for multiple days. SIDU is also in a hot sector, or a hot sector that we've had for the past 2 to 3 weeks, which is aerospace and defense stocks, companies in this space. There's been multiple runners, with Lunar being one of those leads. But let's focus on SIDU. So SIDU was running with a group of other stocks, started running back in December. As you can see here, it's been having a run with a lot of strength as well as volume. And it finally saw its top right here in the mid fives, so 550, 540 area. And this is where I start getting interested in this play. I actually played it I play the breakouts on this as well, but that's for a different video. So here, once it reaches its top, obviously you have shorts getting into this stock. You have buyers getting out of their positions, so it starts coming down in price. So what I like to do is keep this on watch, because this could offer us a bounce, a first Green Day bounce. As you can see here, this continued bleeding out for several days. And around here, these 2 days, I started watching this stock because now we have the potential of a first Green Day bounce. I actually took some stabs at it both of these days. It ultimately didn't work out, as you can see. And finally on the 14th, which again was this past Wednesday, this pretty much found its bottom in the 290 area. I started sizing up into this trade because, again, it's one of my favorite patterns. I have played it time and time again. So I'm very comfortable with this setup. With the size that I got in, it's also relative to my accounts, was a decent amount of size. As I showed you, I had, first time showing this part, but I had 1,500 shares with an average of $3.06. So I pretty much started attacking this right at the open with my risk at lows. And as it continued running, I was adding to my position, and I started taking off into pieces in the 340s. So I had a pretty tight risk with this, and the plan was to sell it in the mid to high threes, which was exactly what I did. I started selling into pieces in the 340s, in the 350s, and pretty much scaled fully out by the 360s. This thing continued running, went all the way up to $4 plus into the following day. I didn't hold it for that long. I took the piece of the move that I was looking for. Ended up being a great trade. It was 20% on the position that I had. Pretty much average was from 306, scaled out on average of 367. Most of the bulk of my position I sold in the 60s, being that I had that average. Again, great trade. And this type of play comes around all the time, different times of the years. Obviously, different parts of the year, this type of trade, it's hotter than other times or other months or weeks. But when it comes around, I like to be prepared to attack it and just make the best out of the play. So that is it for this one. Again, first Green Day play, one of my favorite patterns to trade. I've been trading for almost 6 years now, and it's one of those things that over time you get more and more comfortable with. Not just the pattern itself, but the size that I traded that pattern. I used to trade this pattern, 3-4 years ago with only not even $1,000 in size, and making the same trade, but obviously smaller profit. So over time, I've gotten more comfortable. I could have definitely sized up even more, but that was a play on this one, and definitely looking forward to the future trades that we're gonna have in 2026. So that's the first green day pattern. I'll catch you all on the next one. Check out my other videos where I'm just doing recaps of my daily trades. And that is it. Catch you all.